No, we can't give them that much.
Is that Dain and Ian-san discussing strategy together? Morning! What are you guys talking about?
Ah, you're here. I have some good news to share with you. We just got word from the Scions of the Canopy. Their intelligence has reported that they've discovered the Abyss Order's headquarters in Natlan after their front lines dissolved. The bulk of their forces fell back to that area. It's also where their central command is located. The location? The Cinder City.
Cinder City, huh? That tracks. Seems like their kind of place. Hey, this is great! And with any luck, maybe we'll find your sister there, too.
Yep, our army is almost ready. And we've sent a message to Mawika to let her know the plan. We can't really launch an operation this big without the okay from the Archon.
I beg to differ. This is wasting. You have the intel you need, so act on it. Every second you delay only increases the Abyss Order's odds of survival.
I've already explained my reasoning, Mr. Dainsleif. I understand your concern, but an immediate strike is not on the cards for us.
Very well. Then I will go there alone. Thank you for the intel.
You're gonna go on your own? Come on, be sensible. Just wait a tiny bit longer, and you'll have a whole army going with you.
It's all right. I support your decision, Mr. Dains.
Huh? Shouldn't you be talking sense into him?
I admire his courage, and I believe he is strong enough to take on the Abyss Order on his own. And even if things don't go to plan, he just needs to bide his time until we arrive with reinforcements. Mr. Dainsleif, I wish you the very best of luck.
Thank you.
Looks like he's waiting for you to say something, Traveler. Oh, for a second there, Paimon actually thought he was gonna brave it alone. And then he called his own bluff. Is this the place? The Abyss Order's hideout in Natlan?
All these years, the Abyss Order has managed to either stay hidden or fiercely defend their position. This may be the first chance I've ever had to finally make a serious... Which reminds me, once the fighting starts, I can't promise I'll be able to have your back, but if you run into any Abyss-powered mechanisms, feel free to leave them to me.
It's been so long since we fought with Dains side by side. Paimon's confident we can clear this place out long before Ian-san arrives. And if you get to meet your sister again, even better! This is a very different battle from the one we fought with Ian-san. No one's backing down. They're fighting back with everything they have.
Given the construction of their headquarters, suits me. You...
This is all present. To this is
So, who's calling the shots here?
Twilight Sword Dainsleif. Is this really what you want?
It is indeed. I will take every opportunity to hunt you down to the last
So, where's the Traveler's sister then? Or is this guy supposed to be in charge here?
So, this is a hunt to you. I must say I pity you, Dainsleif. The death you dole out so readily to others is a luxury you yourself cannot enjoy. But today, that is the least of your worries. Do you realize that all your years of pursuing us are being rendered utterly meaningless, even as we speak?
Your riddles tire me. The overwhelming advantage is ours, at least for the moment. You know what that means for you. I'd like to see what makes you believe you've already won. Or that you can still turn the tide of this war.
Then allow me to be frank. As far as we are concerned, our princess has already won by other means. And I do not merely mean this battle. No. Her Highness has achieved something far greater. For today, the Abyss Order's greatest wish has... Our Highness quietly infiltrated the Night Kingdom to exploit that realm's past experience with ley line reconstruction, and then used the loom of fate to reweave the ley lines of Khaenri'ah.
What? She used the loom of fate. Wait, does this mean the attack on the Masters of the Night Wind was all a smokescreen to— Oh no! This makes too much sense.
Correct. As of now, our homeland has been revived, and all of my comrades that you have slain, Dainsleif, they shall forget the struggles that have beset them these past 500 years.
What a load of drivel. Your falsehoods are riddled with flaws. My ears tire of your tedium.
Right. You still need a few steps after that, such as finding a place to host the ley lines you just re-won. Plus, if it was really so easy, Malika and the captain would have had a way easier time during the war.
I have one simple question. If Khaenri'ah has indeed been revived, as you claim...
Oh, you poor fools. Clinging to delusions, even after the truth has been plainly revealed to you. Think back on the past few days. Have you truly not noticed anything amiss?
I sense something strange in my dream.
Oh, what is that?
Hard to say. I don't think it had any tangible effect on the Night King. It's like a signal that exists on a different dimension of reality. It might not interfere with ours, or...
I couldn't see the monsters that Diridith could see. And she couldn't see the ones I could. According to a guard stationed near the Masters of the Nightwind, many members of the Abyss Order were seen idling. The Abyss Order retreated when we attacked their stronghold with Yansan and Seat Law.
Whatever may be going through your mind right now, do not trust it. The notion that Khaenri'ah has been revived is preposterous. Unless I see it, there is only one thing that should demand our attention in this instant. And that is silencing this...
about what that guy said?
I understand. You think she might be from the revived Khaenri'ah. I have said my piece. I doubt Khaenri'ah could have been revived so easily. I will stay here and do some post-battle cleanup. Perhaps there are some clues left to be found. I thought your voice and attitude seemed familiar. My mistake. I should have made sure you were dead early. The curse of immortality has struck you too, then.
500 years on, and you still refuse to address me as master. Don't forget, Dainsleif. You may be the renowned Twilight Sword, while my arm has grown but I taught you everything you...
Your arrogance and malice cost you all of my respect long ago.
Be that as it may, under the circumstances, I see no further reason for us to fight. The curse of immortality.
Speak for yourself. I intend to kill you 100 times.
Finally had enough. Never, in all my worst nightmares, have I experienced anything close to the pain of 100 deaths.
That was just for your actions in the Abyss Order. If I took into account what you did in Khaenri'ah, you'd soon find out how much darker your nightmares can be.
All right, I believe you. Still, aren't you at least a little tired now? What? Not a fan of reminiscing about old times?
I never thought you'd side with the Abyss Order, Hayden. You could have easily blamed the princess for her betrayal.
Indeed. When the cataclysm first struck, everyone prayed for the Savior to deliver them. Yes, we knew that the great abyssal power within her had been divided, yet we still despaired at her choice to leave. Still, I believe that everything she's doing now, including her regret over what happened, comes from a genuine place in her heart. And besides, who else can we place our faith in? We are proud Khaenri'ahs, are we not? I mean, we can hardly turn to the...
I suppose you have changed a lot over the past 500 years. Otherwise, I'd have never expected you to forgive her. Had you been so generous during your time at the Knight Academy as my instructor in Black Serpent blade work, I might not have come to loathe you so much.
Is that so?
All my good deeds were clearly in the spirit of the Academy's code of chivalry. Yet, I received corporal punishment for being restless and brat, and as much as it pains me to bring up his name, even my co-student, Sir Taloji, was prosecuted for following the spirit of knighthood. There's little point in discussing it now, of course, but all of this was your doing. You wore a mask of benevolence as you viciously suppressed the next generation of knights, all to bolster your own position and reputation. What? Too cowardly to admit it?
Oh, I'm sorry, Dainsleif. I would apologize to you for those actions. I honestly can't remember them anymore. Look at me. Look at what has become of me. Only by the Abyss's grace have I managed to maintain this physical. But as for the rest, memories, spirit, emotions, personality, they have long become eroded. Even if mine was a past steeped in sin or in shame I once longed to hide, I would wish to remember. Without my history, I fear I will become another person entirely. I would like to apologize for any misdeeds that are mine. So please, tell me everything.
No wonder your personality struck me as different. Memories are indeed a crucial part of a person's identity. So, the Khaenri'ah we once called home.
You seem to remember much. Could you tell me more about it?
I'm not interested. I have neither the time nor the sympathy.
Is that so? What a pity. But this will be quite sufficient. As long as the Loom of Fate heard what I couldn't.
The Loom of Fate? What have you done? Tell me.
I'm afraid I owe you yet another apology, Dainsleif. The homeland hasn't yet been revived. In fact, even the ley line weaving is not yet complete. Think of ley lines as the collection of memories concerning a given place. To reweave Khaenri'ah's ley lines as they were 500 years ago, we would somehow need to retrieve almost all the memory. The Loom of Fate cannot weave without an abundant supply of memory. And so, we relied on everyone in the Abyss Order to provide what they could. Even though fragments are all that remain in most cases, the more we all share.
So the Loom of Fate is running as we speak. And the so-called meditation your members have been performing.
Indeed. We, a people in exile, stranded 500 years in the future, will weave our homeland anew and bring the nation of our dreams back into the real. What a shame it had to take this long. After 500 years, most of our memories have faded, and a world woven from broken memories shall itself be broken.
So that's where I'm supposed to come in? You look for assistance from your mortal enemy.
Precisely. For you possess a ring left to you by your elder brother, which continuously resets your body's Of course, your memories are susceptible to erosion just like ours. We had to obtain the memories in your mind, whatever the price. Even if it meant sacrificing our entire army, as...
So this was your true goal? To lure me here, guide me into a state of meditation, and access my memory. So be it. A few of my fading memories for your entire army? That strikes me as a fair trade. You're gambling everything you have on the Loom of Fate. This could be a costly mistake for you in the long run.
Perhaps. But that is the gamble our Highness has chosen to make. And thanks to you, the Loom of Fate has now finished weaving the ley line.
Enough about your beloved leader. You said you would pay any price for my memories. In that case, prepare to be slain another 100 times for your deception.
It's Judith! Great! She's still here!
Dainsleif! Dainsleif, are you okay? Did something happen? Huh?
We're not from the same world, are we?
No. I come from your future.
Wait, but that's great! That means the world isn't going to end. In that case, tell me, what happens to Khaenri'ah? What happens to my homeland? No, wait. Don't answer that. We can only fight for our future. If the future is unknown, I still believe the Savior can turn things around. I'll carry on looking for her, even if you're not there to protect me. Although, in a way, I've already found my Savior. It's you. You protected me, and I believe you can protect us all. You're the one who can change. It's just too bad that we're not from the same time or place. Oh, one last thing before I forget. I know how much you want to find your sister. Surely she must be desperate to find you. So, is there anything you can give me as a memento? Proof that we met? That way when I do find her, I can convince her that you're also searching for her. Huh? What is...
So that's what happened. Istaroth, the ruler of time, must have had a hand in this. There's no other way that this meeting could have taken place. I knew only the ending. I've always been curious about the events that led to it. When the cataclysm first began 500 years ago, I, as the princess of Khaenri'ah, was preparing to do my part. But then, this girl, Dainsleif, she found me. The irony was that even as she desperately begged me to save the world, she brought me news of you. I was stunned. And I was suspicious of her claim that you were searching for me. But then, she showed me the key to your hibernation chamber. We'd been separated ever since I awakened in Teyvat. I searched the whole planet and found no trace of you anywhere. And then, she brought me that news at the worst possible moment. I was faced with an extremely difficult decision. I desperately wanted to see you again. But Khaenri'ah was in equally desperate need of my help. I knew that no matter what I chose, I'd regret my decision for the rest of my day. So I steeled myself against the guilt and made my decision. I went to see you. But when I found you, you were still in hibernation. Even the key to the chamber was still secure on your person. I couldn't make sense of what I was seeing, but there was no time to think. I just grabbed you and ran. That's where we are right now. An intersection in our memory. This question has haunted me for the past 500 years. I never imagined the answer would come to me like this. So my actions 500 years in the future set everything in motion. Are you mocking me, Istaroth? Not yet, but I've taken a very important step. Now, the ley lines of Khaenri'ah are complete. I'd always thought that Teyvat's ley lines were locked by the heavenly principles. No more can be added, and existing ones cannot be replaced. But then, I learned that Natlan's Night Kingdom appeared to be an exception to the rule. It has intrigued me ever since. So I directed the Abyss Order to feign an attack on Natlan, buying me some time to enter the Night Kingdom and negotiate with the Lord. Unfortunately, for other reasons, Even the Night Kingdom cannot host any new ley lines. The most I could get was some room to carry out the weaving process. Still, I received the Lord of the Night's permission and activated the Loom of Fate. Using an Intivat as the base, I was able to grow a realm based on the Khaenri'ah of 500 years ago, superimposing it over present-day Natlan space-time. That superimposition is what allowed you and Dainsleif to cross paths. After that, the new Khaenri'ah was enriched with memories of the old, drawn from the Abyss Order's members in their meditation sessions. With those memories as raw materials, and the superimposed realm as a template, the Loom of Fate finally finished its work. What I now hold in my hand is the Atlas of the New World. This is the product of the Loom of Fate, holding within it the entire network of new Khaenri'ah's ley lines. With this, the nation once known as Khaenri'ah can rise again. One day, I will find a suitable host location for it. When I first arrived in Khaenri'ah 500 years ago, my memory was completely blank. It was only after I had served as their princess for many years that I slowly began to remember everything, including you. But recovering old memories didn't simply erase the part of my life I spent in Khaenri'ah. I still see it as my second home. That is why my guilt weighs so heavily on me. But even so, that only constitutes part of my motive. More importantly, if I wish to speak with the heavenly principles as an equal, I will need the might of an entire world behind me. I know you always want to change fate. We both do. But this time, I won't let you succeed. I cannot miss the chance to reunite with you 500 years in the past, no matter what.
I don't know why, but the way you're talking, it just doesn't sound like you at all. Lumine, this whole thing, your plan, what does it have to do with us?
All along, it's only ever been about us. Goodbye, Ether. We will begin anew at the end of your journey.
Our hero is back! Everyone's been waiting for you. The Abyss Order made a full retreat before our forces even arrived on the scene. All thanks to your efforts, What's wrong?
Paimon doesn't know the details either. The Traveler just disappeared after taking Deirdre's hand. It was like they got sucked into another world. Paimon was looking all over for him, and then he suddenly reappeared, right back in the same spot, but looking a lot more glum.
I think I got the gist of what happened. Something to do with your sister? I spoke with the Lord of the Night in a dream just now.
Huh? You met your sister? And you didn't think to tell Paimon right away? Well, never mind. Paimon can see that you're pretty down right now.
What your sister accomplished? It all but defies comprehension. I was stunned when I heard about it too. But what surprised me the most was that the Lord of the Night actually chose to allow it. The Lord of the Night did try to explain it to me, but in a word, it's complicated. During the war with the Abyss, Mawika had an argument with the captain. Mawika believed that we should fight to protect our culture and memories, while the captain believed the preservation of the ley lines should come before all. So, the Lord of the Night was very intrigued when presented with the Loom of Fate, and informed of its ability to weave ley lines. She saw your sister's actions as a potential third option, namely to preserve an entire nation in the form of an atlas.
Preserve a nation? You've definitely lost me now.
You're not the only one. Paimon's got no idea what's going on either.
With that in mind, the Lord of the Night gave the go-ahead once she was satisfied that the Loom of Fate wouldn't have any real effect on Natlan. However, I believe she imposed an additional condition of her own.
An additional condition? Did she ask for something in return?
No idea. She wouldn't tell me what it was.
Huh.
All right, well, let's not overthink this for now. We just won a war. Time for a well-earned drink to sell. I trust the Lord of the Night unreservedly. I'm sure she only involved herself to take a problem off our hands. So it's one less thing for us to worry about. Don't you agree, Traveler? Come on, let's head back to the Collective of Plenty. Oh, Veressa should be there too. We'll treat you to a real feast. Huh?
Ian-san, leave him be. This might be hard to understand for an extrovert like you, but some people need alone time to recharge every once in a while.
Traveler,